Welcome everybody to Nine's Corner. Hi, I'm Nine. I've been a tarot reader for over 30 years now. And if you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, my dear hearts. You know how much I appreciate you. I got a really good response on my last video, and there was a lot of questions. So there was a majority of political questions and a couple of on P. Diddy. So we're going to do your questions tonight. Yay! Woohoo! All right, so let's get to the first one, shall we? The first question is from @Mimi. Welcome, Mimi, to Nine's Corner. I'm glad that you enjoyed the channel. I'm glad that you subscribed, or I hope you subscribed. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe now, like, and do all that good stuff that helps my channel. So she asks, do the cards reveal his mother's possible involvement? And that is the second person, because @AAP3254 asked, was the mother involved as well? So let's look and see, did Diddy's mom have anything to do with all the charges that Diddy is having now coming against him? Yes, 100%. Ooh. Yeah. These are some interesting cards here. Okay, so let's have a look at these cards. So right in the center, we have recognition. This is her being part of it. On top of it, we have the Ace of Wands, so you can tell what's on her mind. Guys, you get what I'm saying here? Underneath it, we've got the card that is of like family, and the familiarity between the two of them is a little bit too weird. She is the one who's behind him and use fighting words. They must fight a fair amount or have words with one another, as much as he must love her and she loves him as mother and son. They have a lot of arguments, it seems. Through this recognition, she's going to end up walking away. She's going to end up getting involved with the Diddy situation. She'll end up having to speak, and possibly she might possibly have to do some time. There's a lot of stress on her. She loves her son, but she knew what her son was doing, and it's going to come out. And she's going to be involved. She's going to be dragged into this, 100%. So next, we have Zoe9309. Don't be surprised if Jay-Z's name gets dropped. I just wanted to, I know that wasn't a question, it was more of a statement, but I just want to see, will Jay-Z's name be dropped? Let's just do a straight yes or no. Will Jay-Z be involved with the P. Diddy situation? Is Jay-Z one of the top stars that are going to fall? What do we think? Arguing. There's so much stress going on in his life right now. There's so much fighting going on, and it's just total confusion. Total confusion. Underneath it all, he's trying to hold on to everything that he's got. He doesn't want anybody to find out about anything about his life. He and Beyonce have always been very guarded when it comes to their family and to how much is seen outside. On top of it, we've got the 10 of Cups, the happy family. This is the people all coming together. In the past, you see him and Beyonce trying to get away from all this Diddy situation. But he was involved, and he was the magician. I think there was some kind of situation here in which drugs were given. Jay-Z was in on the drugs or provided the drugs at some of the parties, or it was some kind of like he was a part of it in the very beginning, but then he tried to back away as much as he possibly could. He's hoping to try to stay out of it, but he was involved in it. He was involved in it, that he's going to have to speak and talk about it. They did try to get away from him earlier on in the relationship. Whether or not they'll be affected now. Whoa. Sorry, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Not Beyonce. I'm not saying that Beyonce is in trouble with it. I'm just saying them as a couple are going to be going through one heck of a time. It's going to be explosive what's going to be coming up about Jay-Z. Just mark my cards. Sorry. In between, I'm taking pictures of all the cards, so then that way I can do the little slideshow. So, I'm going through the questions here now, and I see that Marina from Heart Center Tarot sent me a message that we should have got together, because we used to get together in Calgary and do some readings, like for public. And she is just such a lovely, lovely person, just such a true heart, like a real person. You know what I mean? Like. So go check her out. She's fantastic. So my next question, I'm not able to answer it. I'm so sorry. So at Joanne Sanchez 5920, will things come out about TFG and Epstein before the election? What's TFG? I know you're probably all going, oh my God, Nina, it's this. But I honestly don't know what it is, so I can't answer the question. Next question after that. We have from W Plants 9793. Thanks, Nine. I would love to hear what the cards have to say about Tim Pool and the Russian money he took. What do the cards have to say about Tim Pool and the Russian money that he took? Let's have a look at Tim Pool and the money. The Russian money that he took. Basically, it's a situation where Russian influence media is trying to have an effect on the election, and they're taking money from Russia and allowing this propaganda to be out there, pushed out there, and they're getting paid for it. What's going to happen? Okay. He's going to get in trouble for the money. He's going to be taken out. He's going to lose that money. It's going to be taken away from him. The Wheel of Fortune is here for him, and he's trying desperately to hold on to where he is right now. And he just thinks about, like, what yesterday, but just wish he could have yesterday back. He's going to be going into a time of financial ruin. He's going to lose his money. If he has a family, if he has a partner right now, or he's married or what have you, they will stick it out with him, because they will. Because he has somebody that's still being with him and still showing him that, hey, not everything is lost. But there's going to be a huge loss of money here for him. And the Wheel of Fortune could possibly mean that, you know, a case could be coming up against him. He's stressed and worried so much. He's stressed and worried. He's got a lot to be stressed and worried about, and there's going to be more information coming out. It's not just him. It's going to be more people than just him that's going to have their fingers into this influence. Okay, so the next question is from at jjohnson5340. My political question is, will President Kamala Harris strive to make U.S. society more fair and balanced economically? And if so, will she succeed? Let's have a look and see. Will President Kamala Harris succeed in giving some balance to the world? Some much needed balance to this world. Let's see what the cards have to say. Ooh, okay. I just really got like a quick, like, ow in my head just then, like a sharp, piercing headache. Maybe Kamala's having a headache right now. We got the Lovers. So from the beginning, there's going to be some problems from her past that are going to come up and affect her future. That doesn't mean it's going to it's going to hurt the future. It just means that there's going to be issues from the past that are going to come up, and there are going to be some that are hers, that are personal, and some that are just issues that are within the country that are difficult to handle, i.e. anything to do with, you know, Roe versus Wade and the finances and all that. Crossing it is wanting to get it. Get what you want regardless of everything else. So she is going to strive hard to get everything that she can do, and she's going to have to really turn on a couple of people, and it's going to be like, what just happened? But she's going to put people in their place. Underneath it, we got the King of Wands. That's her being able to do everything. This is, in the past, she was moving away from being the second in command, by being the vice president, to now moving up into a better space of becoming president. On top of it is weighing out two situations. I really get a feeling that, well, I think she has headaches or has some kind of issues with headaches. That it's really hard for her to weigh her or to balance out her life right now. It's all just so much, and it's hard for her to balance out. It's going to be hard for her to do certain things because she's going to be held back. It's going to be difficult to try to get things passed. But very interesting, very interesting. For whatever reason, you've got the Republicans are really going to be having a fun time trying to go after her and trying to really shade her badly. But she's going to be getting justice all over the place. Like, it's just, you're going to be like, what is happening? But she's going to get justice for so much. And it's going to be, people are going to be like, wow, we're returning back to civility. We're returning back to being human again. So there's definitely a vibe of get justice, having to push through regardless of people pushing her from doing it, but she has what it takes to do it. And if she does it, it's going to really return to people back a sense of respect, a sense of pride in their country and in their president. And that also affects the worldview too, right? I just picked up all those cards and I didn't take a picture. That's not good. Okay, so the next question is from Barb J 9785. Political question. Do you think the energy could shift if there was a major outbreak like in the Middle East or Taiwan or Russia with this election? I mean, shift towards Trump. Not that I would want that to happen. Thank you. Very interesting question. Let's have a look. How will world events affect the election, or will they? Is it possible to have an energy shift? Things are going really well for Kamala, and it looks like the upswing is towards the Democrats. So let's see, will there be any major shift changes? Will there be any major shift changes? Wow, first card out, we got the death card. So major transformations. Yes, there's going to be some changes. Now, what does that look like? Goodness gracious. So we got, look, they're going to be using every trick in the book to try to win this election. They got information on her that they're still waiting to use. They're weighing out the situation to find out when would be the best time to use that information. And he's going to be coming into some money. So you're going to, things are going really negatively for him. The devil's out here. The devil's in the details. I don't think these are good cards for him overall. I think the transformation is going to be him just getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and more and more people trying to get away from him. Okay, my darlings, that is our final reading for tonight. I thank you so much for all the questions in the comments. I told you I read them, and I definitely answer them most of the time. Sometimes there's a double question. You know, Christina had asked about Jay-Z at the same time, so it's just one of those things. And I'd really appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, share, and do all that good stuff that helps my channel. Please feel free to comment below, leave me comments, leave me questions, because I will answer them. And until the next time, my darling friends, we have our unity candle lit for each and every one of us. And I thank you for your time. All right, take care, cheerio, God bless.